chances are, if you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering what exactly this newfangled Project Arrhythmia is. Well, you've come to the right place. In short, Project Arrhythmia is a rhythm game where you dodge attacks synced to the beat of music. Not only that, but it also has a built-in level creator where you can make things like we've got a lot to cover, so let's just start with, This, my friends, is the editor. Consider this the kitchen where you'll be doing your cooking. And like any good chef, we'll need to get accustomed to our ingredients first, so we don't give ourselves salmonella. This is an object.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
Objects are like your essential ingredients. Your eggs, your veggies, your vinegars, all that good shit. These are your building blocks for any meal. There are different types of objects. Triangles, squares, pentagons, circles, arrows, and text. And then using those, you can change the number of sides, roundness, the outline, and the number of slices. Down here, you have your keyframes, which you can use to move objects, give them gradients, resize them, rotate them, and change their colors. Here we have the effects. These are like the frosting of level creation. You can't make a meal out of frosting, but you can add it on top to really, sweeten the deal, you know? You basically add these as finishing touches to make things pop. Just make sure not to use too many of them, though. Alright, that's good. I said that's good. That's enough bloom, man! What are you doing?! Anyway, there's tons of other stuff like easings, backgrounds, color themes, all that good stuff. Unfortunately, listing it all would take up a major chunk of the video, so for the sake of moving things along, I've decided to just link some editor tutorials down below. Oh yeah, one more quick thing to mention is that the game is currently in alpha, which is another reason I don't want to focus on the editor as much, because it is getting, like, updated, so... Anyway, once you've actually made a level, where do you share it? Well, you share it by posting it onto the Steam Workshop. The Workshop is where you're able to download levels as well as upload your own for other people to play. However, if you want to share your level publicly in the Workshop, then that means the song within your level has to be from a verified artist. How do you know if an artist is verified or not? Well, by using this. The song verification system is a system where level creators ask music artists if their songs are able to be used in levels and posted to the Workshop. There's a whole document filled with which musicians have been verified, which I'll also link in the description. There are tiers to the verification system: verified, partial, individual, pending, and disallowed. Psst, hey, you wanna know a little secret though? You can bypass the verification system. That's right, there is a way to use any song you want for your level. The thing is that the level can't be publicly displayed on the Workshop, which means the only way to share the level would be through an unlisted link using Steam or mod.io. It's not something that's done very often, but it is an option. The reason people don't tend to do it is because not being able to show up in the Workshop can make it difficult for people to find your level. If only there was a way to advertise your levels. Something like... Oh yeah, that's right. Heart Monitor is an event centered around showcasing community-made levels. There's a recently released section, which showcases trailers for levels released within the past year, and there's also the upcoming section, which is meant to build hype for levels and storylines still in development. That's not all. It also features interviews with prominent members of the community, as well as projects that aren't level-related. Think of it as kind of like a semi-regular news broadcast about what's being worked on in the community. Speaking of the community... This is an unofficial server for fans of Project Arrhythmia to discuss the game, post art, give level previews, and so on and so forth. If you're having trouble with the editor, there are tons of people willing to help you in the editor channels. There's channels for other projects too, like heart monitor and places to share your OCs. We're also planning on hosting art and level competitions, so that'll be fun. Did you know that Project Arrhythmia has an official story mode? Yeah, me neither. It's not very prominent so far since the game is still in its alpha, but a few of the story mode levels can be accessed. To access the story mode levels, wait for about a minute on the main menu screen, and then they'll begin automatically. The basic gist of the story we know so far is that the little thing we play as is named Nano, who is made to combat a mysterious illness and is joined by 2 other AIs named Atan and Hal. So far, there are 6 levels released, with more on the way. If you're new to Project Arrhythmia, I'd recommend playing through the official levels first to get a feel for things, and then after that you can try. There are 5 different difficulty rankings to levels: Basic, Moderate, Advanced, Expert, and Master. I'd recommend sticking with a few basic levels for a bit, just to learn the ropes. There's actually a collection of beginner-friendly levels put together by the community to help you find them. Link in the description. And if you need more help finding things in the community, just use the Project Arrhythmia Wiki is a database full of blah blah blah. Look, you know what a wiki is. There's pages covering the story mode stuff, fan-made stuff, editor stuff, game updates, level competitions, you get the idea. If it's PA related, it's on there. It's a great resource that should really be used more often. Oh yeah, and before you add anything on there, I'd just like to mention that if you want to add fan-made stuff, it has to come from a finished level. So you can't add your OC unless that OC appears within a level on the workshop. Make sense? Cool. Anyway. That about covers it. I just kinda made this video to help make the community more accessible to newcomers, and hopefully give you some pointers to send you on your way. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments or in the Discord. I know that eventually this video is going to become outdated, so once it does, I'll make an updated version. Hope someone out there found this helpful. Thank you all, and good night.